So a couple of months ago, I had to, out of like just an emergency, I had to pawn my PS5, and was just like the easiest console I could like disconnect. Like I would have grabbed any console, the Xbox or the Switch, but the easiest one to disconnect with was the PS5. So I disconnected it, took it to the pawn shop, and I saved up finally enough to get it out. So on Saturday morning I went to get it out, and they were like taking a long time. The guy, he's like, all right, let me go grab it for you. And I'm standing there, and they usually don't take that long. Like they know where the stuff is at, or however they label stuff or whatever. They look it up by some kind of like code or whatever on the system, so they usually come back like pretty fast. The thing is with the pawn shops, like I grew up very familiar with them, and I hadn't had to do that in so long, you know. So I was like, oh, well, maybe the process has changed, maybe, you know, they have to do something in the back, like something different. The guy comes back with nothing in his hands, and he's like sweating, and I'm like, okay, what the hell? I was like, there is no PS5 in your hands. This dude's like looking a little nervous, man. He's looking just a little nervous. And I don't know if you guys know how like social anxiety works, but like when you go, like let's say you have to go to the store, you have to do something, like there's a kind of a plan in your head already on how things should work out. So in my head I was like, okay, I'm gonna go in, give the money, get my PS5, and then just walk out. So that plan in my head was completely messed up. And I was not planning for that to happen at all. So I'm like, sir, what do you mean? Can't find the PS5. What do you mean? And he's like, yeah, we looked in the back and we can't find it. And when we deeply apologize, we are very sorry, but we'll give you a call back later today to give you an update, because we're gonna be searching like all the stores and stuff. And I was like, oh my god, what the fudge? And I had to go to work at like an hour after that. So I was like, I told him I'm gonna be at work until 11:30. And I asked him, what time do you guys open tomorrow? And he's like, no, so we'll get on it right away, and we'll let you know within the next hour. And so I'm like, okay, what the hell else can I do at this point, right? And I told him, I was like, well, are you guys gonna reimburse me? Can you just pay me the price of the PS5? Pretty much, you guys lost the PS5. That's like still kind of hard to find right now. Hope or bring a zombie with me. A closer closer probably took it when he closed the store, probably took it and resold it. So they did call me 30 minutes later, and they said, sir, you know what, we have a couple options. We can just give you the retail price for the PS5. And I was like, yeah, man, but like, you guys don't understand, like it's kind of hard to find right now. And it's kind of hard to find right now, so it's like probably worth more than retail at some point, at this point. And so they gave me they did refund me, but the retail price of the PS5 plus $100 store credit. $100 store credit. So in other words, I'm able to go back and check out those N64 games that I wanted to take a look at. So let's go ahead and talk about some PS5 updates that we missed during the week. Saints Row is coming out tomorrow. Who's getting Saints Row? It is getting trashed by critics, guys. Like, it is getting ran over. We're reading an article here on finance.yahoo. If you were hoping Saints Row would sate your hunger between GTA re-releases, you might be better off waiting a bit longer. Reviews for the open world crime game developed by Volition is out tomorrow, and so far they're not going too good. Who pre-ordered Saints Row? First announced last summer, Saints Row is a full-on reboot of Volition's long-running series of GTA clones, which hasn't seen a new entry since 2013's Saints Row 4, unless you count the standalone expansion, Gats Out of Hell. They needed Gat, man. They needed Gat. the thing is, like, I think this is a complete reboot of the first game. So Saints Row fans were already used to like their characters from the previous games. They needed GAT. How are you gonna have a Saints Row game without GAT? All right, anyways, let's go ahead and keep reading this here. The game is fundamentally broken. What? That's what critics are pointing out right now. It's sitting at a 63 on Metacritic, a rare low point for a critical beat that tends to collectively treat 7 out of 10s as an absolute baseline. Sure, some reviewers praised parts of Saints Row, including its character creator, which was released earlier this summer, and is, man, critics are crapping all over Saints Row, and we shall see how the players, you know, for honestly, I could care less about what the critics think. Really, when it comes down to it, it's the gamers that are important. And so if they enjoy it, then it's gonna be a fun time. It's never a waste of money when you actually enjoy what you paid for, no matter what critics think about it or any of that. Or that's what I think anyways. 8 minutes, 32 seconds. All right, let's, it was a really slow news week last week for the PS5. We still, you know, still waiting on PSVR 2 updates. Nothing popping up lately. No news at all there, but I'll keep you guys updated. PS5 does not exist. What? That's a weird title for an article. PS5 does not exist, but in the US it outperforms everyone in terms of dollar sales. What do you mean does not exist? Oh, is it because it's hard to find? Oh. My little brain couldn't compute it. 4 months now it has been the same. PlayStation 5 not found, and the stocks are in short supply, and the console is still hard to find, even though it's been nearly 2 years since its November 2020 launch. However, the PS5 dominates the US rankings, resulting in the best-selling console of 2022 in terms of dollar sales. NPD's Matt Piscatella points out that the PlayStation 5 will be the dominant console in the US in 2022 and in July for dollar sales, while in terms of units already sold, the priority of the year so far belongs to the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch selling like hotcakes, man. In other words, to have a higher retail price, PlayStation 5 guarantees higher numbers regarding dollar sales. However, purely numerically speaking, it fails to surpass the Nintendo Switch, which can count on more units sold in the first half of the year, considering the US alone. It is noteworthy that the DualSense in Midnight Black, why the hell can I say that? DualSense in Midnight Black, it was the best-selling accessory in North America in July. So a lot of people loving the Midnight Black DualSense. Too many PS5 games made it to the top 10 bestseller list in July, including MLB The Show. 22 is in 2nd place. Horizon is Forbidden West is in 6th place. Spider-Man Miles Morales in 10th place. Big you know, Miles Morales, man, did gangbusters, and it continues to be pretty popular. Midnight, we saw that Midnight's Marvel Suns being delayed into next year, so that's gonna bring in DC's Gotham Knights to take the helm. That's gonna be a cool game. I think we can look forward to playing, coming out in October. Gotham Knights. Who's getting Gotham Knights, you guys? Or who was excited for Midnight Suns but disappointed that it got delayed there? But needless to say, PS5 being the best-selling console this year, but Nintendo Switch, in terms of dollars, PS5 made the most money. But in terms of units, Nintendo Switch still leading the charge there. And it's crazy, man, like to see where the Nintendo Switch is in its life cycle and to see that it's still selling so much. I mean, I don't think Nintendo wants to do anything else right now, even if they did have plans for the Switch Pro. Like, does it make business sense at all for them to work on something else? I don't think so, man. Mike says, Target restocking back east almost daily. Many Best Buys have stock, but you have to give them the SKU. You can't just ask for a PS5 now. Got you. Alright, let's see where this countdown takes us, guys. For the Amico. Who's looking for it? The Amico, man. Television Amico. I'm still waiting for that interview. Tommy Tellerico. What happened, man? Can I add these? Can I add both? Okay, you can only purchase one version of the PS5 console, disc or digital. You have already added one. Alright. I'm not gonna buy it though. Remove. Just want to see if I can cart it. What about these Pulse headsets? I've heard some bad things about them. If you guys own one, let me know how you like them. Can I add this one? Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, this is gonna be the best way to get the digital one. Just sell the, you know, you can buy it and sell the digital code. So that's what's in stock right now. I'm still in the queue for the PS2. Yo. Doctor's office, you got plenty of time to buy. Would I buy you a Splatoon 3 t-shirt? Yeah, Jucky. I'll see how my budget is next month, man. For all that hard work you're putting in on tracking restocks. The sound is good, but the headset does get tight. Ooh. Yeah, I heard about the comforts aspect of it is what are the bad things I heard about it. 10 likes, let's go, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. I know I haven't had PlayStation updates all last week, but stuff got kind of crazy at work, but I'll have more PlayStation updates throughout the week. And we'll talk about the latest, especially, you know, still tracking the PSVR 2 pre-orders and also Splatoon 3 this coming Friday. Splatoon 3 stream, we'll have one on Friday. We'll have one on Friday morning so we can get you guys ready for the opening of the Splatoon floodgates. Did you guys try the queue just for shits and giggles? Let me know if you did and what your wait time is. Alright, you guys, so yeah, it looks like this is going to be in stock for a bit longer, but we're going to go ahead and start winding down the stream. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me for our belated birthday bash. Appreciate you guys, and I want to say a huge thank you to, let's go ahead and see where the poll ended up here. Thank you Jarvis, and thank you Jucky, Doctor's Office, and Mike Johnson, Eric Washburn. Congrats Eric on the PS5, man. Thank you, and Nor'easter. Thank you guys so much, and J-Bay, of course. J-Bay, big shout out, man. Jason Bourne, appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, we're gonna start winding down the stream. These are gonna be still in stock, so check it out. not sure for how much longer today, but you know, they're there on PS Direct, the Horizon for both the digital and physical. And thank you guys so much for joining me and walking down a little bit down memory lane. It was fun. And we'll see you this Friday for the Splatoon 3 Nintendo Switch OLED update. And then throughout the week, if I get a chance, I'll upload some news updates for the PS5. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate you all. Thank you all so much. And until we see you next time, stay safe and stay awesome. You're cool. We'll see you later, guys.